Fixing errors in double knitting. So you're working along in your double knitting and for whatever reason you've made mistakes. And I intentionally made two different kinds of mistakes here. So this is just supposed to be continuing in a green, and you'll notice I've got a stitch of blue and a stitch of blue. Those are errors. And on the other side there's only one error, a stitch of green. So that means, this is where the green one is, so that means I made a mistake on both the knit side and the purl side for it to appear there, and this error only appeared on this side. It's perfectly fine on that side. So how do you undo it? Well, you could pull your needle out and frog it all the way back 3 rows, which I don't feel like doing, or you could tink it back stitch by stitch, row by row, all the way down to 3 rows, which I don't feel like doing. The easier way is to have a crochet hook and to have a couple of devices in which you can rescue a stitch and hold the stitch, and I'll show you what you do. So you will have to knit up to where the error is, and in this case we're just going to check the back side. There is no error on the back side, it is only on the front. So we will knit up to this stitch and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, there's the mistake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that mistake off the needle, slide that stitch off. I use the crochet hook and I am going to pull that out, and there's the mistake. I pull the next one, I pull that stitch out. Perfect. So now what I need to do is insert my hook into the correct stitch. Now we had mistakenly knit dark blue, so we're just going to ignore that and find the equivalent bar that's at the same level, working level, in the other color. So there it is in the green, and I'm going to knit that, right? And then I go up to the next stitch, and this side is supposed to be green, so I grab the green one, and now we're at the proper row. Put it back on, and then you continue your work. So knit and purl and knit and purl, and then I just want to show you how the mistake has been fixed, and it is gone without having ripped everything, and there was no mistake on that side. Okay, now we'll knit over to where there's a mistake on both sides, a mistake on that side and a mistake on that side. Okay, I'm knitting towards where the mistake is. So the mistake is on this particular stitch, loop, and on the back side, so that's that 1, 2, 3rd one in, and on the back side it's over here on this loop, it's the 4th one in. So it's these two that have the problem. So I will knit the two that are okay. 1, 2. Okay, so what we have to do is the same as we did before. We take that one off, and we're going to pull it down to the error. So 1 layer, 2 layers, and come on out, 3 layers. Okay, I'm going to insert something to save that stitch so it doesn't get away on me. Ugh, these aren't the best, but okay. Save that stitch. Oh, sorry about that. You can actually get better ones than this. I'm going to pause for a moment and get a better stitch saver. Okay, Don't frustrate yourself with the incorrect tool. Okay, this is a little better. It's like a little safety pin. Okay, and so that's not going to run anywhere. Now we're just going to, we are going to turn the work over. And where is the error here? The error is actually back over here. So we are going to pull this stitch off, and we are going to pull down to the mistake. So there's one, get rid of that one. There's two, and there's the third one. Third one is the mistake. Get out of there, you silly mistake. Perfect. Okay, rescue it with my crochet hook. And because I'm on this side, I will do the rescue mission from this side first. What I like to do is make sure the yarn won't fall off my needles while I'm doing this. Okay, so now we have to pick up, this side has to be all blue. So we have to pick up the 3 bars, the 3 ladders in blue on this side instead of having a green by mistake. So the next ladder in the series is that one. Perfect. There's one. And then, whoops, I happen to be knitting with a yarn that frays a lot. I don't care about that. Sorry about that. Okay, and there's the next ladder, 2. And then a proper knit stitch. There's the next one is 3. Okay, and then we're going to put that back on this needle. Okay, so that one is repaired. We go back to the other side, and this one now should have been all green. So we will insert the crochet hook, and we can take out our stitch saver. Thank you. I'm just going to make sure that my needles don't, the yarn doesn't fall off my needles. And now we have to do 3 ladders in the green, 3 loops, 3 stitches. So there's 1 and 2, beautiful, and the third one, which is, whoops, which is where? What happened? Did I? Oh, I missed a ladder. See, this is good. This is good for you to see, because there should be 3 that I repaired and there was only 2. What happened? So 1, 2, I missed a ladder in here somewhere. There it is, right there. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now we'll have it. 1 and 2 and 3. It isn't difficult, it's just a matter of taking a little bit of time. I prefer taking the time and a crochet hook to repair the mistakes. Now it's fixed, rather than frogging. I just am not a fan of frogging. I might frog in some circumstances, but if at all possible, I use the crochet hook and the stitch savers to fix the errors. That is how you fix mistakes in double knitting.